Alrighty, now it's another status update video for our Carolina build. There's the two old or current coops, and this is the big behemoth that we're replacing. We are finally to the point where they can actually move in. We got the ladder done. You can see into the coop, and well, maybe a little bit, and then so part of the issues, this is an update in issues. So one of the things is these are not snug. So I put a deck screw in on this side, kind of pulled it to it. Got my quick square out, and down here, it's hard to see now that we've got stuff in here. So this door is a little tough to open. It's a little like it's swollen. We'll file that. The problem is right in here. I think this is a little high. But as you can see in the coop now, we got the rest of the roosting bars. We got 2 bags of hemp in there. But on the corners where that floor hits, especially on that side, they are about that wall. So this wall, when this wall is square, well, either way, it's essentially a fingernail's width off. So that's all I can do is get a fingernail in there, and that's as most that it is. But if you go up to that window, it's almost half an inch. This wall has bowed out. So I think that's just why the roosts are not snug. And we thought about putting something on the other side of it, bracing it, but we just used a deck screw on this side. We did not do one on this side. We'd have to we thought of it after we had the hutch in. And you can see that that bar there that they used to hop into the egg-laying areas is bowed. That's probably because it was in the shed for too long. I mean, we did get all this stuff in, was that June or July? I don't remember anymore. And we took one divider out just to give a little bit more space. Some of our hens are a little bit bigger. Those are kind of tight. So, but we'll see. And yes, we still have shavings. We got to go through that. And eventually we'll probably get the long cut hay or something like that. This box does open. This is the one that I put on upside down. And it's actually interesting. Once we had it up, this board actually aligned better. I'm not sure why. And it was easier to open and close. This was still, this part of it, I don't have my hand in here, this part was getting stuck here until we had it attached to the side of the coop. And we're definitely going to have to get a latch or a carabiner for this, because this is not secure. That'll open too easily. The other thing that was a problem is this is the 206s. Between the overhang and what's needed for the roof, you need 18, and we only had 14. And I happen to have a few extra. I had 1 extra from the roof, and actually 3 technically, and I took 2 off the roof that we had on that end to help make sure it doesn't flap in the wind, because we get a lot of wind from that direction. And so we'll see. So there's actually 1 up in there that's not attached, and it's where these 2 are overlapped. And I did not pre-drill the holes. That's also the thing in the instructions. These, I had, at least for me, unlike the roof, which these things would go through, I actually had to pre-drill a hole to get it through all that metal, especially these in the middle where it's going through 3 things of metal. And this thing was a lot longer or deeper, depending on how you want to look at it, this way than the directions showed. And I don't know if that's just, I don't know. It could be a perspective problem. I don't know. Sounds like the motorcycle guests are going. I did move one of the food and water is in there, and it looks like they're going in there. We'll see if they stay. If not, we'll let them stay in the old coop. So this is another thing that I know I told Evan about, but this spacer, if I can get my hand right, in the regular directions for the regular door, it shows it putting it down here at the bottom, and just as a step. The double Dutch instructions don't mention it at all. So we actually hung it and realized we had a 2-inch space. And I asked about it, and I think this is part 83, if I remember correctly. And sure enough, this is in the regular, but I was like, oh, we're doing a Dutch door. I don't need to pay attention to that, but you do. So that's something, and there's the double Dutch door instructions. There's like 4 empty pages. So I think there's definitely room for improvement there to mention part 83. And you can go top or bottom. At the top, I have banged my head on that and actually cut my forehead. I might still move it. I don't know. This gizmo was a bit of a an interesting thing, and how to drill a hole through. It's sort of, you know, it works, but my skills aren't that great. But anyway, so let's go in a little bit and not hit my head. So we've got the rooster, and that's Paprika on the left, and I forget what she is, but she lays purpley speckled eggs, although today's egg was not as purple as previous ones. And we think these are the Starlight, but they're not laying green eggs, they're like light brown eggs. And then the Marins, those two there, there's a third one somewhere, they lay dark brown, almost like a milk chocolate colored egg. And they're small for some reason, but hey, they're good. But anyway, so there you have the door all ready to go. We'll see if they go up in it. And I'm gonna leave everything open, let them decide. And there you go. There you go, Whitey's saying hello to everybody. But there is the current status. Obviously we got more to paint. Some things did get repainted, put some kills down since the last video. And then we've got a friend of ours that says, hey, when you're all done, I'll help you raise it up so we get it off the ground. And that's another thing we definitely would redo, is pouring a concrete footer all the way around, just on the perimeter, not all the way across. And that would also help with leveling it better. It's close, but it could be better. So there we go. And hopefully I think it's all the goofiness that we found with instructions today. Not too bad, and learning a lot. And man, are we tired, but we are so close to being done. Thank you. Bye.